Welcome back to another episode of A Lady's Garden. So we're going to start here. As you can see, I got some new plants. I'm really excited. I'm just trying to finish up a couple of the garden beds in the garden for summer. And then after we rest, I try to have all of my gardening, or my planting, I guess I should say, done by sometimes late June. I try not to plant too much into August because it's so hot, but sometimes, you get those deals and you have to get it because it's a deal, especially late summer deals. But anyway, however, let's take a look at what we have here. So this is Meteor Shower Verbena. Remember I was talking about getting gomphrena? Well, I could not find that for anything. I looked high and low. Big box stores, small garden centers, nothing. But I did find this, and I know this gets pretty tall, nice lilac-y flowers, good for the the bees and the butterflies. So we got 6. I'll show you after everything's planted. We got a little pack of Impatiens for my Mother Mary garden, nice bright pink. Remember in one of the videos I mentioned fiber optic grass, and I wanted to get my hands on 2. Well, I was able to find 2 for Bugs, the family bunny, in front of the arbor. I got 2 Supertunia Vista bubblegums. These grow like weeds. They actually are going in another garden bed on the other side of the property. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. I'll probably plant everything, and then after I'll show everything after it's planted. But let's take a little update to the green bean. Getting pretty tall there, looking pretty happy. And here we are with the carrots. So the carrots are doing good. As you can see, I have a couple of bare spots. I was noticing day by day, sometimes I would see the leafy green part in the bed laying down, kind of all crunched up, and then I realized something must be nibbling, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought maybe it was a bird that would come down and kind of peck at it, but I said, nah, they wouldn't do that. And then upon further investigation, I found what looked like a fat black worm. Did some research, and it turns out it was something called a cutworm. I found him, got him out of there, and then I put a net over them, kind of like a little somewhat hoop house, but with a net. And after that, they started to take off. He's out of there, so hopefully I have some, probably 6-7 carrots. And then the star of the show is the husky red cherry tomato. Oh yes, he has grown substantially, and we have flowers everywhere. Well, just about everywhere. Oh, look, cloud cover probably makes everything look a little better. So we're happy about that. Everything looks nice. I still have grass around the garden bed, which is nice. So we'll get planted, and then after we'll give a little mini tour of everything here. Okay everyone, so here's a quick update. This is where I placed a Meteor Shower Verbena. They look a little sad. They've been in their can probably a little too long, at least in the yard. They need to get in the ground, but nothing. Nice drink of water won't fix. But I got 6, as I mentioned. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between them and the alliums. I was thinking about leaving the alliums up, even though they're out of bloom, but I think once I place the verbena in the ground, I'll just cut the allium stalks down. I'm going to use them as a guide right now, just so I won't dig up the bulb, because we want to definitely save them and keep them for next year. And I'm just going to pan up just to give a quick peek at my roses. Those are Sweet Drift. Okay everyone, so it's later in the evening now, probably close to 7 o'clock. I got the Meteor Shower Verbena planted. As you can see, I mulched, and I did end up cutting back, I guess, the alliums, just because it looked kind of jumbled a little bit to me. I'm pleased with how it turned out. So we'll see how they perform, and we'll see how if they attract all the bees and butterflies like they say they do. The boxwoods are looking pretty good. I really like them. Filled in. I did not trim at all. I was a little nervous too. It got late. It's June now, as we all know, and the weather is kind of warm and unpredictable. A couple of rainstorms here for a couple of days, but overall I'm pretty pleased with it. I did make use of the alliums, so I kind of put them in different arrangements. I'm going to show you one idea I had for the alliums in the vegetable container garden. Okay, so here's a vegetable container garden. Now remember, I told you guys I made a little bit of a hoop kind of to protect the carrots, and I do put a net, which you see over there, and there is my gloves and one of the allium flower heads. But isn't this just cute? At least I think it's cute. So I'm going to attempt to just drape the net over the carrots container using the allium flower heads, or stems, I guess you'd call them. But I think in the evening the garden just looks so magical, and I'm really liking it right now. I like that shot. Is this considered companion planting? Get it? But we'll see how it looks once I put the net over. I'll give you guys a little show afterwards. Alright, bye for now. And ta-da! So this is what it looks like with the net, using the allium flower heads as my, my hoop instead of the actual hoop. What I really did, I just kind of, originally I puffed up the net, but I used little garden stakes that, you know, you hold down landscape fabric with. Remember I told you guys I used that I wouldn't use it again. At least I should say I wouldn't use it again in a garden bed application. For gravel, definitely use landscape fabric. And there's someone with a loud car. Pardon that noise if you can hear it. But anyway, so I think it looks pretty cute. As long as the allium heads don't, you know, snap, with the stalk rather, doesn't bend, then it should hold up pretty well. Look guys, we have some baby tomatoes. They're so cute. And we have flowers up here. And let's see, we have flowers here. And I think on the other side, some over there. It's gonna be a tomato kind of season. Alright, bye for now. Thanks for watching.